I'm going to talk about our current pattern. Let's look at weather warning. There is some weather warning. So starting from line set, but whole bit line sets possible, even including boreals. And it's going to get some yellow warning with some heat warning. It starts from Wednesday, July 1st, 4:08 a.m. to the Eastern Standard Time to Wednesday, June 1st. 8:08 p.m. There's some other warning, heat warnings. So there's gonna be a long duration heat event expected. This is the first event of the season. It's gonna be maximum temperatures of 30 to 33 degrees Celsius with some minimum temperatures of 20 to 23 degrees Celsius with some humidex values of 38 to 42 degrees Celsius. It's gonna continue through Friday. This is the hottest day, whatever. I don't need to explain that. So let's look at orange world, which is outside of the orange warning. So orange world is going to get some yellow warning with some heat warning. There's going to be long duration heat event is expected. This is the first heat event of the season. There's going to be maximum temperatures of 30 to 33 degrees Celsius with some minimum temperatures of 20 to 23 degrees Celsius with some humidex values of 38 to 42 degrees Celsius with some it's going to continue through Friday. That's done for Orange World. Let's double check Bombay's on the beach Alabama lands. Oh la la. The horses are gonna get some yellow warning with some heat warning. It starts from Friday, no, Wednesday, July 1st, 4:08 a.m. to Wednesday, July 1st, 8:08 p.m. There's some yellow warning with some heat warning. It's gonna be long durations of heat event is expected. This is the first heat event of the season. There's going to be maximum temperatures of 30 to 33 degrees Celsius with some minimum temperatures of 20 to 23 degrees Celsius with some humidex of values of 38 to 42 degrees Celsius. Which is going to continue this Friday. So let's go to, oh, this is going to be separate weather warning. So wire time Hanover, let's see Hanover. So wire time Hanover is going, Hanover's going to be split, doesn't count. So it's going to get some heat warning, but this orange warning starts from Wednesday, July 1st, 4:09 a.m. to 8:09 p.m. So there's gonna be a long duration heat events of the season. For it's gonna be a long duration heat event continues for some areas. This is the first event island. There's gonna be maximum temperatures of 31 to 35 degrees Celsius, but potentially up to 37 degrees Celsius. There's going to be minimum temperatures of 21 to 25 degrees Celsius. It's going to continue to Friday and possibly into the weekend. So that's only for our own San Hobei. So not Hobei actually. So let's look at. But let's double check Hanoi. Do that later. Actually, you can do that now. So Hanoi, the western side, it's going to get some heat warning, but it's orange warnings, but it starts from the same time as before I said. So there's gonna be maximum temperatures of 31 to 35 degrees Celsius, but then up to 37 degrees Celsius for some areas. There's gonna be minimum temperatures of 21 to 25 degrees Celsius. It's gonna continue through Friday and possibly into the weekend. So let's look at second wave in this place in Hanover. So it's gonna get some heat warning with orange warning. It's gonna get some for a long duration same thing, holding the same thing before. So don't need to explain that. So let's look at. So I can say this is name first. So Scott is gonna stop on Niagara on the Lake Niagara Falls, City, Hamilton, Oako, Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Market, Betty, Babylon, Georgia, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Belvoir, Dover. Those seats are gonna get some. I'm gonna click it in the right place. So those seats are gonna get some heat warning with some orange warning. There's gonna be a long duration heat event continues. There's gonna be maximum temperatures of 31 to 34 degrees Celsius and potentially up to 37 degrees Celsius in some areas. There's gonna be minimum temperatures of 21 to 25 degrees Celsius. It's gonna continue through today and through Fridays, possibly into continue into the weekend in some regions. So let's look at pressure patterns starting from June the 8th. So I need to load something this minute. So one load start again. So pressure pattern 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. July the 2nd is ending, so it's gonna go up to July the 2nd to the 5th. So 1012 millibars, 1060 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. June the 3rd. So 1012, 1060 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is July the 4th. So 1060 millibars of pressure. 1012, that's in Montreal. Doesn't count. So let's go to next hour, which is July the 5th. Is ending. 1060 millibars of pressure everywhere. So let's look at precipitation pattern. So starting from now doing 8 a.m. to p.m. There is something. Uxbridge, there's no percentage of rainfall. Say how much percentage of rainfall actually. So Puebla, so Jordania, Uxbridge, Olala, those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Oshaba's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Uxbridge, Oshawa is going to get, Georgia, Babylon is ready. Alala is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Meadbroner, Ports and Agua City. Those it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. So I didn't overview of today's rainfall later on. So Scarborough, Richmond Hill, Sissaga, Brampton, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Puebla, Salisbury, those is gonna get some 0 parts in our closet. Those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Scarborough 0.25 millimeters, Sissaga, Brampton, Uxbridge, those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There is something. So Hanover, Perry, Georgia, Babylon, Zalala, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Colbert, Peterborough, Bevel, parts of Scarborough, Nagwa City, parts of Norwell City are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. Collingwood, Midland, Alberta, Beverly Oako, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Scarborough, Stouffville, Niagara, Lake Parts of Niagara, City, Colbert, Peterborough, Belvoir. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, loading on where Georgia is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So rainfall could increase humidity by rain. When rain falls, the rain dries up and humidity increases. So let's look at 8 p.m. This Sunday. So this should be like El Nino effects is gonna come later on. So not later on, it's already started. So Collingwood, Midland, Berry, Beverly, Georgia, Sissaga, Brampton, Orange, Darlington, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oako, Edmonton, Parsonage, Varsity, Parsonage, on the Lake, Peterborough, Barbados is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg's going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Ashayuk is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tab. We're on the last 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Darlington, Richmond, Market, Scarborough, Stouffville, Lashua, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Belfort, Georgia, Babylon, Ready, Olala, Collingwood. Doses Oco, doses are gonna get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg's 2.5 millimeters. So let's look at next hour, which is 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. There's something. Betty, Alala, doses are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, like 0.25 heaviest 2.5 millimeters. Stover, Newmarket, Orangeville, Beverly, Georgia, Berry, Alala, Collingwood, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Colbert, Belvoir. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Lineshead, Watertown, Port Elgin, Harbor. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Midland, Oako, Edmonton, Sissaga, Brampton, Niagara, Lake Potter, Niagara City, Coburg, Belleville. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Uxbridge is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough is going to get some 6.5 heaviest, light is 2.5 millimeters. Dover 2.5 millimeters. Also, it's going to be heaviest 2.5, light is 0.95. Toronto between hills gonna get some mini mark. It's gonna get some 2.5. New market heaviest 6.5 lies 2.5. So Collingwood, Betty, Pablas, Chotinio, Lala is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. The East Hunting, Port Elton, Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Lala, those is Betty, those is 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Line said, Obey, Warton. Thunderbee, Sotheby, Midland. Cobra, Bevel, and parts of Niagara Falls City, those are going to get some 2.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake 3.5 years light is 0.25. Oakville is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Hamilton's heavy is going to be 6.25 light is 0.25. Mississauga, Brampton, Orange, Toronto, Visual Honey Market, Scarborough, Stowe is going to get some. Fabulous Georgia is going to get some 6.95 millimeters. Oshawa is going to get some heavy superfine light 0.95. Luke with superfine millimeters. So Scarborough don't need to have lightest. So let's go to Warton, London. So Midland's gonna be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So Port Elton, Hanover, Collingwood, Betty, Babylon, Virginia. Those are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including on the Land Palm Beach. So Scarborough, every 605 light is gonna be 2.5. Including snowfall. Ashwa heavy superfine light is 0.25. Uxway is going to be 2.5. The heaviest light is 6.25. No, 0.25 millimeters of rainfall lightest and Uxway's heaviest 2.5. For Cobra, Peterborough, Belfast, those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Oku Amis is going to be 2.5. Oku heaviest 6.25 light is 2.5 millimeters. The hammer to 6.25 millimeters. Now, gonna like heavy is going to get some 12.5 millimeters. That's heaviest, like 6.25. Same thing in Niagara City, but more 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So, so Uxaga, Brampton, Orange Hall, Toronto, between Honey Market's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So, Thunderbee, Sotheby, Midland, Lineshead, OB, Barton, those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next London. Let's go to next tower, which is and something. Sotheby, Midland, Georgia, Niagara Lake, parts of Niagara City, those is going to get some parts of it. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. So inland, la la la. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake heavy superfine light 0.25. Niagara City heavy superfine light 0.25. Heavy superfine in Niagara City, the light is 0.25. Peterborough, London. So let's go to 8 a.m. Oh, 2 p.m. Bowel's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara Lake heaviest 2.5 light is 0.25. Niagara City 6.25 heaviest light is 2.5 millimeters. Including brand. So Midlands 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Mississauga, Brampton, Orange, Cobra, Peterborough, Belfast's gonna get some. Toronto's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. And possibly 6.25 heaviest lights is gonna be 2.5. So Dragon like 0.25 is nothing. So let's go to actually to 0.25 millimeters. So 8 p.m. there is something. So Mississauga, Brampton, Orange, Toronto, Cobra, Belfast, Niagara City, those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. Parts of Niagara positive 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. This is not equals 7 a.m. This is not equals 2 p.m. This is not equals 5 p.m. This is not equals 8 p.m. This is not equals 11 p.m. This is not equals. So let's look at total precipitations. Starting from 8 p.m. July the 2nd. So Collingwood 2 millimeters. 1 millimeter in Brampton, Sissack is 0.9 millimeters Topher, 1 millimeter Scarborough, 1 millimeter Suxwith, 2 millimeters Sasha, 5 millimeters Speedwell, 4 millimeters Coburg, 5 millimeters Balboa, 2 millimeters the market is 1 millimeters orange, so this 1 millimeter short in 3 millimeters Babylon is 3 millimeters berry, 2 millimeters Solala is gonna get some 6 millimeters. Inland's gonna get some 1 millimeters of rainfall, so let's go to Oakwood. It's gonna be 1 millimeters. Nag velocity is gonna get some 0. It's 1 millimeters heavy as light is 0.3. So amateur is gonna be 0.6 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is let's go to London. So let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. It is Sunday, July the 3rd. So one city is missing. So Washington 3 millimeters, Wellington 3 millimeters, Hanoi 4 millimeters, Collingwood 8 millimeters, Palm Beach 3 millimeters, Sunny Beach 1 millimeter, Solid Beach going to be 1 millimeters, 2 millimeters inland, Niagara Lake 5 millimeters, Niagara Falls it is going to be lightest about 3 millimeters. The lightest heavy is going to be 1 millimeters. 7.78. Hamilton vocal 7 millimeters. So vocal I mean 7 millimeters light is gonna be 3 millimeters rounded by 8 millimeters. This is target 7 millimeters down to under 8 millimeters. Scarborough 11 millimeters. Stouffville 10 millimeters. 11 millimeters. Stouffville Scarborough 10 millimeters. Newmarket 10 millimeters. Orangeville 12 millimeters. Hooksville 10 millimeters. Sasha 4 millimeters. Peterborough 4 millimeters. Coburg 2 millimeters. Bravo 4 millimeters. 8 millimeters of Georgia, Babylon is very 7 millimeters, 7 millimeters. Palm Beach 3 millimeters, Sunny Beach 1 millimeter, Solid Beach is going to be 1 millimeter, Bananas 2 millimeters, Hoops is going to be 1 millimeters, Line size going to get some 1 millimeters, 9. London. So let's go to next tower, which is let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. July the 8th. So Solid base 0.7 millimeters. Milan's gonna get some. This is Saturday, July. This is for Saturday, July 4th, 8 p.m. So Milan's gonna be 0.8 millimeters. Bombay, that's 0.7. Bombay, 0.3 millimeters. Georgia, 1 millimeters. Babylon is 0.8 millimeters. Betty, 0.8 millimeters. So if start the whole thing again for everywhere Nag was. So now I'm gonna like 9 millimeters Nag was 80 millimeters. Amateur 4 millimeters focus, heaviest 4, light is 2 millimeters, Rancher 3 millimeters, Zigzag 3 millimeters, Data 3 millimeters, Stove 2 millimeters, Scarborough, 2.5 millimeters, Oaks 2 millimeters, Asha 2 millimeters, Speedwell 1 millimeters, Goldberg 2 millimeters, Balbo 1 millimeters. Newmarket is going to be 1 millimeter, Orange was 1 millimeter. So let's go to the next tower, which is so white's at 28 degrees, Royals at 24 degrees, Sunday is going to get some 27 degrees, Collingwood 29 degrees, Palm Beach 25 degrees, Solid Beach 24 degrees, Sunny Beach gonna be 23 degrees, 21 degrees, everywhere now plus 32.5, Hamilton, Oakles 30 degrees, Oakles 30 degrees, Mississauga 31 degrees, Toronto 37 degrees, Tobo 37 degrees, Scarborough 36 degrees, Downwater 37 1 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 25 degrees, Silksmith 34 degrees, Sasha 31 degrees, Sweetwater 32 degrees, Coburg 25 degrees, Marble 30 degrees. Georgina's gonna get some 33 degrees, Reddy's 33 degrees, Babylon's 34 degrees, so the last gonna get some 31 degrees, so Illa's gonna get some 28 degrees, so Hobbs is gonna get some 24 degrees, so Line is gonna be 24 degrees, so London. So we don't need this extra hour, so let's look at next hour, which is 70 and is one thing, so Wartown 23 degrees, Boylston 22 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 22.5 degrees, like Hopes is going to be 22 degrees, Line says it's going to be 22 degrees, everyone airport 25.5 degrees, Amateur is 25 degrees, oh cool, that's the Bournemouth's coldest. No, this is the coldest. So 24 degrees is in Oracles, 24. French 28 degrees, Tofu 27 degrees, coldest in Oracle, 24 degrees, 25 degrees warmest in Oracle, 25 degrees in Hamilton, Toronto 26 degrees, Scarborough 28 degrees, Newmarket, Owensville 27 degrees, Hooksville 26 degrees, Oslo 25 degrees, Peterborough 26 degrees, Coburg 20 degrees, Belleville 24 degrees, Georgina 27 degrees, Every eyes are 26 degrees, Ready 26 degrees, Sunderland's gonna be 26 degrees, All Bay is 24 degrees, Bombay is 24 degrees, Danby is gonna get some 22 degrees, Inland's gonna get some 25 degrees, so let's go to 26 degrees in Inland, so let's go to Collingwood, 26 degrees, so let's go to the suburb, which is 3 p.m. There is something, White at 29 degrees, Worlds in 25 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 26.5 degrees. Hopes is 25 degrees. Line says gonna be 26 degrees. Collingwood 30 degrees, Palm Beach 28 degrees, South Bay 27 degrees, Sunny Beach gonna get some 26 degrees. Everywhere now about 32 degrees, Hamilton Local 31 degrees, Mississauga 31 degrees, 32. Brampton 31 6 degrees, Tofu 37 degrees, Scarborough 35 degrees, Dunner 30 degrees, Newmarket, Owensboro 35 degrees, Uxbridge 34 degrees, Sasha 37 degrees, Peterborough 21 degrees, Colbert 35 degrees, Balboa 35 30 degrees, Tortina's gonna get some 32 degrees, Reddy's gonna get some 33 degrees, Weblas is gonna be 24 3 degrees, Alala's gonna get some 31 degrees, and last gonna get some 31, 29, 30 degrees. So let's go to next tower, London. So let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. This Sunday. White 22 degrees, Royalton 21 degrees, Hanover 22 degrees, Lingwood 23 degrees, Bombay 22 degrees, Sotheby's 21 2 degrees, Sunnybeach gonna get some 20 degrees, everywhere now about 26 degrees. Hamilton Oak 25 degrees, Brampton 26 degrees, Mississauga 26 degrees, Toronto 26 5 degrees, Tofu 25 degrees, Scarborough 26 degrees, Newmarket Owensboro 24 degrees, Oakside 23 degrees, Ashford 24 degrees, Peterborough 23 degrees, Colbert 22 degrees, Melville 24 degrees, Georgina 25 4 degrees, Webster 23.5 degrees, so bad it's gonna be 23 degrees, Alala 23 degrees, and last gonna get to 23 degrees, Hope Space is going to be 20 degrees. Lines is gonna get some 90 degrees, so let's go to the Xaver, London. So let's go to the Xaver, which is 3 p.m. Friday, June like the 3rd. So watch at 28 degrees, Boylston 24 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 26 degrees, Hoopsy 26 degrees, Einstein 25 degrees, Collingwood 25 degrees, Bombay 26 degrees, Sotheby's 24 degrees, Sunnybeach 23 degrees, everywhere in Amber 32.5 degrees, Hamilton local 30 degrees. That's so coldest in August 30 degrees. Warm is coming 20, 30 degrees. Oh, still same thing. Brampton 34 degrees, Sulphur 39 degrees, Scarborough is coming 29 degrees, Sargent 28 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 32 to 32 degrees, Oxford 30 degrees, Ashford 37 degrees, 27 degrees, Coburg 18, 28 degrees, Melbourne. No, Coburg 24 degrees, Melbourne. No, Peterborough 28 degrees, Melbourne 29 degrees. Georgina is gonna be 29, Barry is gonna be 30 degrees, Bablas is 30 degrees, Alala is 29 degrees, and last gonna be 29 degrees. So London, so let's go to the next tower, which is 70 and this something. Port Elton 18 degrees, Hanover 18 degrees, Wharton 80 degrees, Hobsey 70 degrees, Leinster is gonna be 80 degrees, so everywhere in Airbus I need 8.5 degrees. Mateno goes 23 degrees. That's the warmest. Cold it's gonna be 23 degrees. Brampton 24 degrees. Mississauga 24 degrees. Downtown to 23 degrees. Scarborough is gonna be 22.5 degrees. Tofu 22 degrees. Newmarket Orange 22 degrees. Oxford 21 degrees. Ashford 22 degrees. Peterborough 22 degrees. Colbert 20 degrees. Belleville 24 degrees. Georgina is gonna get some 23 degrees. So 22.5. Babylon's 22 degrees, Ready 21 degrees, Atlanta 21 degrees, Atlant's gonna be 21 degrees, Salamis gonna be 20 degrees, Bombay's 20 degrees, on the beach gonna get some 90 degrees, so let's go to Collingwood 27 degrees, 21 degrees, so let's go to next tower, London. Which is 3 p.m. July the 4th. This is London. White 26 degrees. Boyle 25 degrees. Hanover 26 degrees. Collingwood 23 degrees. Hope is going to be 20 degrees. Line is going to be 25 degrees. Everywhere now was 28.5 degrees. Amazon Oak 30 degrees. Oak is going to be 28 degrees. 30 degrees. Brandon 20 degrees. Tofu 28 degrees. Scarborough is going to be 30 degrees. 29. Temperature 28 degrees, the market orange 28 degrees, Oxford 27 degrees, Ashton 28 degrees, Peterborough 28 degrees, Colbert 24 degrees, Balboa 28 degrees. Georginia, Babylon Hills is gonna be 27 degrees, Betty 26 degrees. Olala 27 degrees, Inland's gonna be 28 degrees, Alabama gonna be 25 degrees, Bombay 25 degrees, 24. 29, 1 degrees in Sunny Beach, 22. So let's go to London. Let's go to next tower, which is and it is something. Watch 20 degrees, Worlds in 20 degrees, Honor 20 degrees. Hopes is gonna get some 90 degrees. Line says it's gonna be 90 degrees. So Lingwood 90 degrees. Actually, those cities are gonna be 18 degrees. So Palm Beach, like said, open. So Palm Beach, South Beach, 20 degrees, Silla, 20 degrees, Sunny Beach, gonna be 20 degrees. Everywhere in airport, 22, 1.5 degrees, Hamilton, local, 21 degrees, Manchester, 21 degrees, Mississauga, 21 degrees, Downriver, 21, 2 degrees, 21, 2 degrees. Scarborough, 21 degrees, Oval, 20 degrees, Newmarket, Owensville, 90 degrees, Uxbridge, 90 degrees, Sasha, 21 degrees, Peterborough, 90 degrees, Coburg, 20 degrees, Barbados, 21 degrees, Georgina, Georgina's gonna get sun 20 degrees, Weblas is 20 degrees, where is 20 degrees, so it's 20 degrees actually, so all the last 20 degrees, so London, let's go to 2 p.m. So not 3 p.m. It's weight loss. So let's go to 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. is something. Boy, in 26 degrees. Hanover is gonna be 27 degrees. Warrington 26 degrees. Hope say 20 degrees. Line says gonna get some 24 degrees. Collingwood 25 degrees. Bombay is 27 degrees. 26 degrees. Solid Bay 25 degrees. Tony Beach is gonna be 25 degrees. 23 degrees. So everywhere Niagara Falls is gonna be 27 degrees. Local 22 degrees. Saga 25 degrees. Brampton 29 degrees. Dover 27 degrees. Scarborough 26 degrees. 27 degrees. Toronto 25 degrees. The market 28 degrees. Uxbridge 27 degrees. Oshawa 25 degrees. Peterborough 27 degrees. Coburg 22 degrees. Balfour 27 degrees. Georgia 25 degrees. Baddies 27 degrees. Fabulous is 27 degrees, so the last gonna be 27 degrees, so the 26 degrees, so the 27, 6.5 actually. So this is the end of the video. Almost there. So 28 degrees in Midland. So this is the end of the video. Actually, that's corrected. So 26.5 is in Betty. Georgina is gonna be 25 degrees. Babylon is gonna be 27 degrees. So this is the end of the all the last actually. All the last actually 26.5 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So